for a hero to rescue you? You know, maybe Hercules, or a Jedi, or a prince, or I don't know, the Hulk, Superman. Are you waiting for someone to save you? Maybe for God to save you. You know, I get it. I get it. There have been lots of times in my life when I wished somebody could save me. And I know that feeling of having your hand outstretched, right? And just reaching as high up as you can so that maybe somebody will pull you out of the hole you find yourself in. But the fact is this: we can wait and wait and wait. And every once in a while, we will experience a hero. Especially in those situations where we really need one, like you need an emergency surgery and the surgeon is the hero, or you're in a car accident and the jaws of life and the helicopter, these and all the paramedics, these are your heroes, right? In those situations, yeah, we need heroes, and they come most often, not always, but they come and they help, they save you. But the rest of the time, it's situations that we're in that we want a hero to get us out of when they don't come. Because guess what? You need to be your own hero. You need to be your own savior. If you're stuck in a bad marriage, if you don't like your job, if you don't have enough income, if you are having health issues, you need to be a superhero. You need to call on your own internal power, your own internal energy and knowledge and wisdom and intuition. And you need to pull yourself out. You need to save yourself. Everyone in their closet somewhere has a Superman or Superwoman outfit. You need to put it on. If I'd had one, I would have worn one today. You need to put it on and remind yourself that you are your own real life hero. The situations that I've found myself in when I really wished somebody would get me the heck out of there and save me, there was no one but me to do that. I had a job out in Oklahoma, of all places, and it didn't work out the way I thought, and I had just hooked up with the man who would become my husband, and I really wanted to stay. The job wasn't working out. I wasn't happy. The promises were not kept, and I wanted out, and I wanted to stay there, but there really was no work for me there. So I could have, you know, I'm sure at the time I had this thought that I wish somebody would just, you know, save me, they would show me this job that would allow me to stay there. But there was no savior. There was no hero other than me. I picked myself up and said, I'm moving. Despite the relationship, despite everything, I'm moving. And I moved all the way to Atlanta, and I started my own business. That was the very beginning of my entrepreneurial efforts. And I've never worked for anybody since. Well, that's not true. I've had a few jobs along the way, but mostly I've worked for myself. So I was my hero. I got myself out of there, pulled myself out, and I created something new. The same when I was a stepmom. Well, I'm still a stepmom, but my kids are all grown. And we had some horrible times. Oh my goodness, I was miserable. And I did not always behave the way I should have. I would like to redo those years. But there were a lot of days when I just wished somebody would get me the heck out of that relationship with my husband and with those kids. Really did. It was horrible. I don't even want to get into that. But we were all struggling. And I wished like crazy that some hero would whisk me away from there. But the only hero was me. I had to learn how to deal with that situation. I either needed to get out or I needed to deal with it differently. And that's what I did. I learned how to deal with it differently. I learned how to call on my superpowers so that I could be a better stepmom and be a better wife. But you know what? In that particular situation, the waiting around for a hero to get me out of that situation, that just left a whole bunch of scars on all the relationships. Had I just decided that I needed to change, I needed to do something differently, it would have been different. And that's something I want to say to you, is that any kind of change that you want, any kind of change you need, any situation you're in where you are feeling like you need help, you need to realize that you don't want to wait till later, and you don't want to look outside. You want to take responsibility for the situation and pull yourself out. Be your hero. Put on that superpower suit and say, I have the ability to do this. Because here's the thing. Everything you have accomplished to date is you. You did that. You are the hero. You helped you accomplish your goals. You helped you have the achievements that you've had. You've gotten yourself out of bad situations before. It's you. So you need to see yourself as a hero. We all have superpowers. We all have the ability to be a hero, a real life hero for ourselves. But it takes taking responsibility for yourself and realizing that you have the ability to do this. So no matter what the situation is that you're in, I want you to see yourself as a superhero, and I want you to brainstorm all the ways that you can change your situation or change yourself so your situation changes. Go inside. Find the power within you. Take responsibility, empower yourself to save yourself. Don't wait for someone else. Don't wait for the prince on the white horse. Don't wait for Superman to fly in. Take the situation in hand and be your own hero. I know you can do it. I've done it. I may not have had any really dire situations where, my health was at risk or something like that, but I still know that I have been the hero in my life. No one else. Nobody has reached down and pulled me up. I've had to pull myself up, and you can do that too. So that's my challenge to you. I'm Nina Amir, the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I help people get from that moment of inspiration when the light bulb turns on all the way to the realization of their dreams and goals. I do that most often with high performance coaching, and sometimes I do it with my Inspired Results coaching, which is a combination of personal development and spirituality. I help you look at combining your passion with your purpose so you get inspired in spirit and take inspired action, and that's how you achieve more inspired results. If that interests you, contact me at nina@ninaamir.com. Or if you want high performance coaching and like to see what that's about and see if we're a good fit, then go ahead and sign up for a strategy session at ninaamir.com/free session. If you want to just chat with me about authorship, about creating what you want in your life, any of those things, inspired results, then just email me at nina@ninaamir.com. I'd be happy to chat with you. And until then, as always, go out there and achieve more inspired results.